Let it fly. Take one.
Because she said,
I'm gonna say I don't
okay,
remember. I am hungover.
hey.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Let It Fly podcast. My name is Tin Gamboa. We have Gabe, we got Saul, and we got JD over here, and we are super excited because we're just a few weeks removed from the FIBA World Cup, which, as we all know, is happening here in the country. What are you guys most excited about?
Man, Gilas. I think for me, just having them playing at home once again in front of the, not just the country, but the world stage now.
Yes.
It should be truly exciting. So, speaking from all of us who have had the honor of wearing
All of you,
wearing
that's right.
and carrying the flag, I think we're all excited for that.
Gabe was at the draw. How do you guys feel about the group we're in?
I was at the draw too.
Really?
Yeah.
They didn't show you on TV.
They didn't show on TV.
I'm sorry.
No. I was at the dentist. Okay. Literally, it was right there in uptown. I was at the dentist. I saw Gabe down there sweating his ass off. Like,
You were
It was
at
hot.
the trophy.
it was the draw. My
I was
bad.
like, that's kind of far from.
I don't know what
Sir?
What were we talking
Are you
about?
okay?
Right? Because I saw you on the big screen. You were sweating. I was like,
It was
what?
hot outside.
It was very
Boy,
hot.
need some water.
So, okay, we've established that Saul was not invited to the trophy thing or to the draw.
Yeah, I already
but
knew
you are aware of
But he does go to the dentist.
with that sensitive mouth. So,
See my teeth.
how do we feel about the
Wow.
group that
Hello.
Gilas is in?
Oh, okay. What is it? Angola, Italy,
Dominican Republic.
Dominican Republic. We have a great chance. I really truly believe that, and just cautiously optimistic. Just put JB and Clarkson on this team, please.
And Jokic.
Okay.
We just
possible?
swapping
We
passports
naturalizing
here. Like, how
We're
is
gonna
that work?
naturalize Jokic,
That'll be tight though.
right?
Imagine if we had Jokic.
I mean,
Would we even win?
We can go
Would we
down
win?
so many
Imagine
rabbit
if they did a FIBA draft. Like you put your roster
Oh
and then
my
just like
gosh.
Yeah.
that'd be just like on some all-star
Fantasy
game.
draft.
Fantasy
Fantasy
FIBA
draft.
draft.
Like in your
Yeah.
just in your group.
Yeah, in your group.
and then
that'd
the
be kind-
sorriest ones get to like pick
Wait. How do they communicate like on offense and defense? If everyone speaks
Yeah, it'd be all
different
bad,
languages,
but I'm just
right?
saying it'd be fun to do
That would
as
be
a fan.
super fun.
It'll help the
Maybe we
culture
should
of the
do
world.
It would.
That would be.
Unite
Bring us
everyone
together.
right there.
Peace,
united.
unity. Yeah.
that. Unity.
Everybody just cheers for every
I'm
team.
not a fan of that word. Okay, so we did say Angola, Italy, Dominican Republic. So what does the team have to do to advance to the next round, just in case there are people who are watching who don't know?
I think they just need to be top two, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it's top two in
Yeah.
each group.
And
top two in each
like
group.
1 to 10, what are our chances to be top 2 in that group? Who can we beat? Who do we think we can't?
I think honestly, if like he was saying, if we can have JB and Jordan Clarkson, I think we have a great chance.
We can beat 'em all, bro.
Like I really do. Like I mean, Angola, Dominican Republic, and Italy. I think Italy would probably be.
They're
our
tough. They
hardest.
smacked us. Just to
They're
let you
tough.
guys know,
Yeah.
they smacked us
Yeah.
in the last World Cup. Granted, that was 2019, right before the pandemic. It was
Yeah.
ugly out there.
I
Yeah,
remember
word.
this game.
Were you on that team?
Yes, unfortunately, I was. Hey, I'll take the bruises, bro.
I know that all of us are on our wish list would be JB and Jordan to be part of the team.
Yes.
They just announced the pool.
Yeah.
So who do you think will make it to the actual team? Who do you think should make it?
Man, I mean, one guy I'm really rooting for is AJ Adu. AJ, for the guys, people that don't know, he just finished playing up in the States at Toledo. He's had some injuries through his college career, but super hardworking. Had the honor of seeing him in the gym a couple times with Gilas in the past. About 6'8", 6'9", shot blocker, but a role playing big that could be perfect alongside Justin and Jordan. So I don't know if he'll make the final roster, but that's one guy I'm definitely rooting for outside of the whole group itself.
Just for people who aren't familiar with his game, who do you think he plays similarly with locally?
I mean, I think early on when he was first put on the radar, I think he was playing
The
U6
radar.
The radar.
Radar.
The radar. I'm definitely not getting the compliment now.
No, I like it. Like you could read him. Like,
Yeah.
how do you read him?
It's kind of like
and
Me's
what is on the radar?
IQs.
Yeah.
Me, okay, just to make sure we all got that.
The radar,
You're still
yes.
on that one?
But I know early on.
Realize, he's been saving that still.
I know. Shoot, I remember. I keep receipts. Was early on was I think Chappett, kind of maybe not on that athletic spectrum, but just in terms of his versatility and what he could do on the defense
Yeah,
band.
Chap's on there.
And I'm excited to see what he can do.
Okay, to jump off Gabe, some sleepers that you guys will want to see in the team.
I want to see Newsome on there.
Oh my
I
gosh.
really like. He's been long overdue to be
Yeah.
on the national team, and he's there. He's in the mix. I really want him to see there and to be in the final 12, along with I want Milonzo to be on there.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's definitely a key part. I want Parks to be in there too on
That'd
that
be
final
nice to see
12.
Ray. Yeah.
But really want Newsome to be in there,
Yeah.
man.
I mean, we all saw the sacrifice he made for the SEA Games.
Man.
We all saw him on the floor
Man.
cramping
He
up.
is so nice, man. Like I've seen him from the beginning when he got drafted when I was on Morocco, and just his whole growth and what he's like been
Facts.
putting towards the game and the effort, the energy, like it's all there, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, come on, please.
I think
That'd be
he's
nice.
Fall
perfect
out.
for international point guard.
Facts.
Like because he's not small. He's
Yeah.
6'3".
Yeah.
He's very athletic.
Mid-range
Defends
killer
at
too.
at a high level.
Yeah.
So I think at the international level, like to have a point guard that is key for
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
So we're all new fans.
Yeah,
almost-
no,
yeah.
how
He's
can
a
you not be,
three-tier
man?
player.
And like you said, the sacrifices he made in the SEA Games, he was locking up. He became probably the best perimeter defender, consistently game in, game out on the team. So that was impressive to see.
Was he like a little mini Norwood? Because you used to be that national team defender that guarded all the best players.
he was out there. He was out there doing it. So
You would get torched sometimes, but you did your
Oh,
best.
wow.
Dang.
come on.
Yeah, you was not.
That triggered him.
Everyone knows.
Come on now. Come on now.
Everyone knows
now.
national team.
Come on now.
Gabe is different. He's
True.
different.
Yeah,
That's my dog
True.
right there. Now, Rain or Shine Gabe, early on, Gabe, like early on, Rain or Shine Gabe,
That's not even the topic right now. We're talking about FIBA.
A little bit, you know what I'm saying? But always national team though, he was like that. He
brought
He's
it.
like
Yeah.
that.
Facts.
He always brought it to a national level. I don't know why.
True.
Why is that, Gabe?
I think it's just respected a little bit more at that level. To be honest with you, I put up the same exact numbers basically.
Yeah,
If you really look at like numbers, if you're looking at numbers, but I'm asked to do the same thing in the PBA. But that's that's a conversation to be
I think
had.
just because probably like on the national level, like you're doing the same thing you're doing in the PBA, but you're doing it against like elite
right,
other
Yeah.
national
Right.
guys. You know what I'm saying?
That's
so
true.
it's
That's
like
why
more
it's
respect.
magnified,
It's more
right?
respected, yeah.
Yeah.
And everyone's watching.
Yeah, you put
So
the
they-
spotlight on like guys like myself or Ping, like me and Ping, like that height of that team. Like we were basically just taking turns on who was going to guard the best
Yeah.
player, and I think it kind of elevated like that defensive role in terms of the league. When
So
we
who is the hardest like national team
man
player you've guarded?
the hardest national team player I guarded, like in Asia or just like overall?
Overall.
Your whole stint,
Overall,
all
Bogdanovic.
15, 17 years.
Bogdanovic
He
was
was
tough for Croatia. The one that kind of surprised me was Nicholas Batum. When we played them.
surprised you?
No, I mean,
Played him in
it surprised
exhibition.
me to the extent of like, you saw the pacing of NBA players. Like, I was going out there. We played them in a pocket tournament before the World Cup,
I was there for that.
2014. Yeah,
I was there for
and
that,
remember,
bro.
like, I
Scorched
don't
us for,
know
like,
if like
30.
you look at the tape if I was really doing it like that, but I felt like I was not giving him anything for 3 quarters, bro.
I remember that, bro.
Like, I don't know if he had more than 10 points going into the fourth.
And then you just turned up.
And then it was just like pacing. He knew I was going, like giving everything I had for 3 quarters, and I was gassed.
Wow.
Like I had nothing left, and it was like
He
okay.
read you.
Yeah, it was really.
no,
It was
yeah.
like it was like a mental game, and he knew where he was physically. Like, all right, I'm gonna let this dude just kind of chase me off of every screen, help on everything, and try to recover. And then I think he had like 12. 14 in the fourth.
Yeah.
And we were right there. So it was like, that was the moment where it's like, okay, the NBA level, even internationally, is different.
Yeah.
So I would say,
Do you think like if you're playing now that you can guard like a Luka?
Ooh.
I mean, it's tough, bro. Like, I like to think I have a lot of pride in myself to say, yeah, I could.
Yeah.
It's guys that play at like different tempos. Like, you don't know Luka's like strength until you really get on the court. You know what I mean? Like, the pace he plays with is different. So I mean,
Because I'll lock his ass up. But it's fine. It's different.
that's just
though.
what. Yeah, it's different.
Yeah.
He just shoot over you,
Let's just
little
all
guy.
agree. Yeah.
Let's not
But
forget
back to the
I
Gilas
agree.
topic, I forgot to mention
Yeah.
Carl Tamayo. Carl
Oh,
Tamayo.
that's right.
Yeah.
He's been one of my favorite players probably for the last
It's like Ronnie
5,
Dale
6 years.
2.0, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Do you remember that dude when we were playing a national team together? It was Qatar, and obviously their team was not. It was a bunch of black dudes, but there was one guy that was supposed to be in the NBA draft.
Yeah, the guard.
Dude,
Is
Point
that the
guard.
one who got in trouble?
Yeah,
Like, he was ended
got in
being
trouble.
too old. Like,
But I
like a
remember
Dwayne
you were
Wade-looking
like,
cat.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
was like
I
that.
remember.
Yeah, and he,
Yeah.
and,
What
and
kind of trouble?
You were like,
yeah, so I think
excited to guard him.
there was, I mean, it wasn't FIBA trouble. I think it was the NBA draft, either that year or the year after.
someone with his age or something.
Yeah,
like
I think
that, right?
he was older than what was on paper
Yeah.
or something
Okay.
like that. Like he was
Yeah.
drafted
Oh,
second
like
round.
Saul. Your
Well,
mom changed your age.
but his mom didn't lie to him.
Okay,
Yeah. My mom lied.
more on that. But we'll explain that in the next few episodes.
He lied. That was his fault. Yeah.
So you all were in the national team at some point in your careers, right? Can you share like some of your most memorable experiences? Off court would be better.
Man.
Things that the fans don't know.
I mean, just to travel, like you do these travels with his team, and I remember a real special moment. We played. This is Coach Chot was the coach, and I remember being with this special group, and he had us do like this kind of like team chemistry building thing. We're all in this room, and you remember where you give like the pencil or something like that,
Yeah.
and you have to
The talking.
you talk
Yeah.
about, you know what I'm saying, you open up pretty much, and what it really does is you get to know your teammates' purpose on why they play the game,
Yeah.
their kids, and stuff like that. What he believed, and I believe as well, and I saw it firsthand, is that when I know that JD has a son and a daughter, and he's feeding them, and these are the sacrifices he makes, when he gets beat back door, I want to be there to help him because I understand like his background. Like, yo, I know how much sacrifice you making for your kids and all that. It ain't just we're playing just as friends out there having fun. It's a bigger purpose.
Yeah.
And so that's why a lot of stuff, when you build that chemistry off the court, it always translates on
Yeah.
the court. And that was a special moment that Coach Chot did with us.
Yeah.
that
What
I
was your
always remember.
answer? What was your purpose? What was your why?
Well, at that time, I didn't have any kids or anything like that. But my sacrifice to just be out here, away from my family, the opportunity to play for the flag of my roots, my grassroots of my grandmother, my mom, to be out there like that meant everything to me. You know, and everyone knows like when I step on that court, I'm gonna give it everything I have.
Everyone knows.
So that was just kind of when I did talk to guys, being like, yo, I'm going to give you everything I got, no matter what. Like, I'm here for you. Even when I make mistakes, hold me accountable. I'm going to hold you accountable. Like, just that openness to say, hey, you can get on me, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I'm okay with that. Hold me accountable. Make sure I'm always there. Make me better.
It's a different kind of brotherhood, right? When you
sure.
all play for the national
Oh,
team. It's a
yeah.
different kind of bond that you guys forge. How about you, JD? Most memorable off-court experience?
Man, I've been. There are so many moments of like I've always been in the background in terms of being on the national team. Like I remember, we were going in Chungsin, Gabe, and we were like, "This is young JD, young Gabe, young Ryan Reyes, Japet." There was a time when it was like 3 p.m. in the day, and we had the rest of the day off. You know what I'm talking about? Okay. So we decided to go outside the hotel
this is
and
funny,
go to
bro.
the liquor store to
Okay.
just get some drinks. Let's just turn up.
Thirsty.
Let's turn up. Why not? And we
3
could not.
p.m. you said?
Yeah,
Okay.
facts.
Yeah,
3 p.m.
it was Jones Cup.
Was that what that was?
Yeah.
It's all meshed.
Yeah.
Hold on,
together.
Perfect Gabriel was with you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect Gabriel
Yes.
was out there
bro.
wanting to
Gabriel
drink.
was
Buying
Angel.
liquor at 3
Yeah.
p.m.
So try to tell y'all.
I always bring out the best in Gabe when we're doing stuff together, bro. I do that to Joe. I do that to, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, we know what you're talking about.
Okay. So, 3 p.m. We go down to the liquor store. Everything's Chinese. We don't know what we're buying.
We couldn't read anything.
Y'all about rubbing alcohol?
Bro. Just wait.
Bro.
Okay. So we get back to the hotel room and we bought anything. So we start drinking literally like maybe 30 minutes in. We're all singing like New Edition.
Yeah, we were like
LSG, just all the old R&Bs, just all dudes in a room, just going hard. And it's
Y'all
like
about Angel
4:30.
Dust.
Oh my God.
didn't even hit 345 yet. It's like,
It was hard. That stuff was so strong, bro.
yeah. I still don't know what it was. Like,
We might have been drinking cleaner. You know?
Yeah,
Like, we
it
don't
was-
know if that was a liquor
Wow.
I
store.
would not be surprised.
Y'all might
Just-
have drank
just-
some Molly.
But like, you know what I'm saying? Like things like that, like World Cup. You know, like Gabe was saying, like I was there for like all the exhibition games.
Yeah.
So just being in that situation where we're at the hotel and we get to hang out with all the other national team. You get to talk to them about like, hey, how much do you guys get paid, or how's it like over there, and
Yeah.
how's that going? Like just doing things like that. I think the funnest one to me is probably like FIBA Asia in Japan. Were you on that team
yeah.
for that one?
Yeah,
Okay.
Tokyo, yeah.
That one was a great experience. Like Tokyo was like my number one, or Japan's like my number one favorite country. Just
Yeah.
because of the tradition, the culture. We had such a great time there. So every time we went out, it was a great
Yeah.
story to tell. And I think we'll save that one for another time. We'll save that one, the Japan time, for
like
another
that.
time. But
Have you
was-
been,
it
have you
was
been to
great.
Bali?
I've been to
Oh
Bali.
my God.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why are you so obsessed?
I've been to Bali, bro.
Gilas did not go to Bali.
I don't
bro.
know how Bali isn't everyone's favorite place. Dead ass. You said Tokyo. I was like, he ain't messing up.
Hey,
with Bali.
you got to come with me, man. That's what I'm saying. You got to come with me to Tokyo.
Jason knows all
Yeah, we're gonna go to the alcohol store.
Not read anything going with you.
this. Gabe, how about you?
Yeah, I mean, I guess mine's is centered around travel, just like
Yeah.
everybody else. It's like those off the court experiences, the 3-a-day practice, and then you're finally back at the hotel. And I think we were all teammates with Jimmy at some point in some capacity. And Jimmy's like the ultimate leader, but he's also the first one to like open up his hotel room and, hey, come in. You know, we're gonna play cards. We're gonna sit here. We're gonna watch like movies, whatever. So
Jack and Coke.
Jack and Coke was his go-to.
So wholesome.
Burger
Yeah,
patty
yeah.
with nothing
Burger
on
pa-
it.
Like you cannot like go on any type of adventurous food
Nah, hell nah.
travels
He
with
keeps it
Jimmy though.
simple.
It's gonna go right
Safe
back
guy?
to like Fridays or something like that. Shout out to Fridays. You can send some food over.
CPK.
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 But yeah, mine would probably be one of the funniest things I remember is I forget where we were in the world training camp, but we had like a 2-hour drive to practice and then like 2 hours back every day to the hotel. And Junmar would be on the back of the bus and he'd have like the big jumbo size bag of chips. So he'd eat one whole bag of these, like I'm talking about, it's like the size of like from the floor to my legs.
2 hours.
He's just got crushing one. And then he had another one
my God.
on the way back. I'm like, bro, we have a 3-hour practice. How do you do this? And it was just consistent. But that's, you guys know Junmar.
Yeah,
he's one of the
Jun,
best
bro.
people ever. And he's
Yeah.
going to be a pro, but he's going to enjoy his food because that guy
tight.
he can have a meal.
So we don't have like home teams in the PBA, right?
Right.
So it's all in different arenas in Manila. Well, you do have provincial games, but how special is it to play for the national team in the Philippines?
There's nothing like it. There's nothing like
Because these kids are going to experience that.
Yeah, it's hard to put into words from 2013 when we qualified to go in to also playing in the OQT, and then when FIBA changed the format, and then it was like home and away. So I've had the honor and pleasure of playing in front of our fans for probably maybe like 6 or 7 times, and each time is unbelievable. Like the crowd support, it doesn't matter who your home team. All of a sudden, we all are just right there. After the games, everybody's waiting outside on the bus, like waiting for autographs, and it's something that I'm excited for the world to see, because I can only imagine when like it's NBA talent out here every game. You know what I mean? It could be Latvia and Kristaps is stepping off the bus. He's gonna feel it, but so is all of his teammates. You know what I mean? They're gonna share these stories about their experience here.
Philippines
in Manila.
has
So
the best fans, bro.
Awesome.
Best
real.
basketball fans in the whole world.
So
Guaranteed.
I'm excited for that.
I'm
That's
actually glad that like you were able to. I've never experienced playing for the national team,
Here.
but I could
Here.
here
yeah.
in the Philippines. But I could imagine. I'm glad Gabe, because Gabe's never had this opportunity. It's pretty similar to playing in front of Never fans.
Yes, I can
Like
imagine.
so we've had that opportunity to be in the finals, Game 7 with Never fans, or Christmas Day,
That's true.
playing in front of those fans. You
Playing in
can
front of
imagine
50K. Yeah.
that's the
You play in
environment
front
and
of a home crowd
atmosphere.
every single game.
Right, right. So we didn't. I haven't got the opportunity to put on the flag and play in the Philippines here, but it's probably very, very similar. Just watching, it's very similar to
Yeah.
playing a Christmas game or
Yeah.
like a finals game in front of Never fans.
That's coming up. That's coming up in just a few weeks. Let us know in the comments who you're most excited to see, and maybe your favorite moments with these three gentlemen, watching them play for the national team. Please just share it down below. We'd love to read them. Thank you so much for watching another episode of the Let It Fly podcast. See you guys again next week.
Peace.
Bye.
Yes.